play this for about 40 minutes or so before we switch to a sub-block today, which is going to be Cave Story for E10 style, blind playthrough for me, Uncharted 2 for hate packs, also blind. We're actually going to be playing that in the Nathan Drake collection for the PS4. And then Legend of Dragoon, which is actually doing pretty well on the voting spreadsheet. I wouldn't be surprised if it wins when we beat Skies of Arcadia. Yeah, the bot's not terribly well featured when it comes to auctions. I definitely want to use SP for it, but there's like no feedback. There's already a bid in place, for example. Kind of frustrating.
Here goes!
You're that much more likely to get the next slot, since you'll have a leg up on other folks. Yeah, right. Bot doesn't do it though, unfortunately. I've got a feature request open for it, like just about everything else that we need.
Face my blade!
Face my blade!
That was easy.
Shantae's fairly short. I think this is new territory now. What about these doors? Does this go anywhere? It's locked. Alright, this is new. Check this out. Yeah, I guess I thought that last level would actually be a level and not just a boss fight. Enrique! ¿Por qué? Why you kill robots so? Right. Oh, by the way, I need to play Sub-Hype. I guess I'll do it at the start of Sub-Block anyway. Retro upgraded a pledge to $15 a month. Thank you, Retro. I was over this weekend. I haven't sent you a thank you message on Patreon yet because my parents have been it's been super busy. But I noticed, and I appreciate it, perks will kick in when Patreon bills. You'll keep your current perks in the meantime. In there. Makes a really big difference. I bought Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne with Patreon money this past week, so I'm sure we'll be getting to them soon enough. Then there's like a Final Fantasy 14 promotion. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some games on Amazon anyway. Actually fairly cheap too. Yeah, getting my Discord's helpful.
Yes.
You can go to bounty.marstead.com, has a list of all the details about timestamping. I should probably make another alias for that that's just timestamped.marstead.com. Explains the format to do and all that fun stuff. Thank you, sir. Timestamping helps me a lot. It makes it easier for people to find my videos on YouTube if they're searching, like, instead of just searching, you know, Undertale, if they search Undertale and then the name of a boss fight or in the name of a sequence, and that's in the timestamps, it'll show up for them. Ship schematics. Cool. There's still an area that I didn't explore, so I'm going to sneak back the other way real quick. See what it was I missed. And we can progress through here. So I assume this goes back where we just were in the cutscene, kind of skip this long pathway. Oh, I'll double check that and fix that. Oh, it's a good thing we came in here for the secret moonfish. Discord DM is the best way to do it. You can track whether or not people have read those messages, and you can use that as a to-do list. Yep. Yeah, actually, if someone wouldn't mind shooting me a Discord DM with a reminder to update the timestamping spreadsheet. Give people a heads up to send it to me in Discord. What? Toying around with the idea of doing like whenever we beat the Souls series. I'm thinking about Metal Gear right now as the next series, but it might be kind of cool to do like Metroidvanias. I guess good Metroidvanias, right? Like there's definitely some bad ones out there. But I think that might last about as long as Zelda did, because most Metroidvania games are fairly short. They're in like the sub 20-hour at least, I think, category, with the exception maybe of like Lama Lama, which is already on the waiting spreadsheet. We could work through the remaining Metroid titles and then a bunch of the other classics. I'll probably just end up doing Metal Gear though. Elevator shaft. That was the one thing I didn't check. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something important or like a moon barrier or something. Yeah, I got Final Fantasy on the voting spreadsheet right now. There's actually not a lot of folks back in that horse, surprisingly. FF4. Yeah, they're good. I'd have to find a solution to FF4 being on the voting spreadsheet if we did that. Yeah, I'd want to put together a list of like these are the games that I would play if I were to do that. I haven't decided yet, I'm just thinking about it. Ideally, Franchise Day or Focus Stage should be a game or series that I'm like super excited about. How do I get out of here? This is progress, right? Or I just need to leave the level now. This looks like this gate is important, but there's two of them here. Maybe I just need to get this ship schematic and then it's okay for me to leave? Maybe. Because there's also two doors in here. Let's see. Okay, let's try going the door on the opposite side. Well, this story has a pretty awesome soundtrack. I listened to it quite a bit despite not having played more than an hour of it. Let's just leave the dungeon. I'm surprised they didn't kick us out. Skies of Arcadia seems to be pretty good about that, like just having you move out of the dungeon once you find everything. Maybe they just wanted to do it to have the moonfish be a secret or something. Shit. Okay, let's walk out. Thank you for confirming. I've been running around forever trying to find the way out. Yeah. Man, inexpensive popsicles. The best kind of popsicles. Uh-oh. Yeah, right, Calic. Oh shit, this asshole again. His crazy sword. Viso face. Yeah, we're way more badass now, so I'm not so worried about you. I'd be surprised if this is actually a boss fight. Because there hasn't been a save point. This guy likes to My sister was in town, we were playing Dark Souls. She wanted to watch it because she heard about it. And we noticed that almost every NPC in the game laughs like a crazy hollow person at the end of their dialogue. Like I can think of like one or two that don't. I didn't notice that in my main playthrough. Oh shit. Am I calling it that Gregorio is going to be our General Leo? The noble knight on the opposite side? Oh. I think them all laughing is intentional, like, you know, they're all going mad. I, 'cause, 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 ' Right, Calic? Just very jovial. Here to fight this asshole. Duddy? He did just listen to this speech where he's like, I want power. Are you guys down with that? Like, can you get some of that power? Oh shit. Ancient horrors. His little grr. Yeah, but putting the levels in, that's about the best you can do. Level start, level complete. Yeah, it's not just a search optimization thing. Nice people go back and watch the video and they just wanted to see, oh, I wanted to see how that third level went. That's what they let you do, is jump to points of the video. Murker. Nice. I think we don't have to fight the Iron Wall Admiral. Farewell. I totally did, Spiky. Just from his character design. Oh man, getting something right hardly ever happens. This dude looks way too noble. Mega Man. Please, he looks super noble. No, I think he was the first one I say. I think Ramirez too is gonna come around. I think he's gonna come around at the end though, because Leo's always been, or in the game, Leo's always a good guy. So here the Iron Wall guy is always a good guy. I think that Ramirez is going to come around to us, though. Gotta get them Totino's pizza rolls. That works. In the case of a game like Creeper World that's like progressing through levels, like I think just timestamping the levels is probably fine. It would be like if we were playing Portal, you know, you just do test chamber 1, test chamber 2. If I get stuck on something for a long time, you can do like, you know, successful attempt or whatever. Because in the case of Portal, sometimes interesting things happen, like, oh, you found one of the secret rooms with the cake is a lie graffiti. Right, he looks like one of the Fire Emblem heavies. I don't think we actually saw Ramirez until later in the game, maybe like last session. I think they talked about him a bit. If we did see him earlier, I don't remember. I remember seeing this guy though. That's a bummer. So much for Iron Wall. Aw, well at least he respects the corpses. I'd say the same for me. I could have heard that, Akibo. So there's only so many chord progressions and combinations of notes that don't sound like shit. Sometimes there's some overlap. Alright, we're done with Dangral Island. We probably want to go back to Crescent Island if I had to take a guess. And then we got this fancy new schematic. That's going to be northeast. Yeah, east. Ramirez wasn't the douchebag we fought the very first boss fight where he summoned a little Taurus monster, was he? Yeah, I know, right, Yukubo? It's pretty comical. The whole value storyline.
Hi.
He's gonna turn into a chocobo dragon. It's gonna be awesome. You can have its beak. Cool, new sword. It is weird looking. This thing wasn't in the original Dreamcast release, so this guy's Arcadia. Unique to the GameCube version. 2 gold bullion, that's just to sell it to get money item. I know, right? Here, you can have it. What? Oh, did I miss a couple? Okay. Constitution check. I know it. I must have gotten a whole bunch of these since last time I visited. Defensive aura and Constitution gem. I think we've got. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh. What? She talked? Okay, we're not gonna freak out with it anymore. Piccolo.
Yeah.
Look at Aika. Look at all hella smug. Give us some more Ramirez backstory. I'm just suspicious that they're giving us all this Ramirez backstory if he's just gonna end up being a bad guy like everybody else, right? He's also way too young to be the General Leo. Halcyon, slows another admiral in the Armada. Due to his prowess for spreading rapidly. He's a badass, okay. Halcyon's a pretty cool bad guy name, I think. Fool. Naughty? Power will never betray you. Oh my god, man. Get another dimension. Like, you gotta have something you want to use the power for, right? What power's related into it of itself. I know, right, Yukupo? I feel like the art sequences in this game are kind of all over the place compared to the actual just style of the game itself. Those art styles look much closer to like what Valkyria Chronicles looks like. I wonder if it's the same artist.
All right.
So not very cool at all. Just kind of lacking motivation. Still not convinced we ever really meet Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII outside of maybe the mostly symbolic final battle. And the Cloud's flashback to the extent that it's true. Most of it's bullshit. Every other time you meet Sephiroth, you're really meeting Genova, a Genova clone. Where's the Constitution gem? Probably a ring, isn't it? Aura Vow boosts the spirit of the entire party to heroic levels. That's kind of cool. Sword of Ducat. Actually, significantly weaker than the Thunder Cutlass, which is kind of a bummer. But maybe the fact that it sleeps enemies is worth it? I don't know. Oh, Defensive Aura. Renders the wearer invulnerable to normal attacks. Prevents all. Ooh, Constitution Gem. That is a ribbon. We like ribbons, and we put ribbons on Fina, I think. She can remove everyone else's negative status effects. And maybe I can justify the defensive aura on somebody. Hopefully he doesn't leave my party and take it with him. We're good on Moonfish. I like the white map. Having an item like that is really important to me in a JRPG. That or like a fairly default style implicit control over the encounter rate. Okay. Try not to deal with any random battles when I fly up here. Still on a pretty solid track for Crescent Island. Use that Nintendo 64 sitar sound font that I swear is in every game. Right below me. Crescent Island. What's up with y'all? I like how the outside of the island changes too as they build it up. I assume it changes more if you, make them look at like Yaputama, for example. Remember to talk to these guys when we get new plans. Deep Sky. Darn tootin'. This guy's weird. 10 days. And then we can go do something while we wait. Plus a little bit of activity. There you go, Rankin and Bass. Yeah, that's actually pretty spot on. I was trying to land like what he looks like. He looks like he's from one of those old Rankin and Bass like stop motion Christmas movies, or like well, yeah, it was Return of the King. I think was Rankin and Bass, the second Lord of the Rings cartoon movie. One foot in front of the other. Soon you'll be marching out the door. Or must be the hardest thing I've ever faced. Shouldn't stay up all night, Vise. It's a bad thing for a hero to do. They just skip the 10 days. They could have sent us on some stupid quest to pass the time, you know? Nope, we're good. Thanks, though. I'm gonna check the meeting room. I assume we just have to go back to the Delphinus, but just in case some kind of crazy cutscene triggers when I walk into here. Everybody has to get together and talk about our plans, what we want to do next, you know? Weird guys still up there. They're, like, just aesthetic though, right? $3,000 gold. Yeah, that's not bad.
Hey Ben. He's so soft and furry.
He's been hiding most of this week. He's not used to my family being visiting. He's comfortable with me and Andrea, but just about nobody else. Anything else with the place. What's up, dude? Burgermeister Meisterburger over here. Indeed he is. You guys get to see so much Bam Marty. Start this emergency. Check out what's on the earth. I thought I did check it, but okay. Vortex near Shrine Island. I got it. What's up? Okay, cool. I'm taking that rad item off of you then. Just get Gilder or Drachma back on board. I think Drachma's gone for good.
Yes. Yes.
You got one line from Oegi. Interesting. I'm looking if I heard anybody like run their finger all the way along the keyboard in a video game song before. Yes. Yes. It's like as a fighting forester. Punch the keys, for God's sake. Yes. Yes! You're the man now, dog. Sure, Spiky. Yeah, right. Nothing special from this suit. can sell me some shit. Soccerland. We have 28, which seems pretty reasonable. Oh, there are the seeds. Oh, yikes. Max MP. That's exciting that he sells any of this stuff. Power by 3. Actually, I'm surprised at how cheap these are. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to just farm for gold and max out everybody's stats and get all broken. Ben! Danger zone. Like, I hate you. I was sleeping. Going back to sleep. Just a little bit. No kidding. Off we go. Remember the vortex. I'll try to save above Shrine Island or like right on top of it. Where is the Dark Rifts relative to us right now? Go. It's like over here, isn't it? We have to drive through it. Oh, there it is. It's way south. Okay. Oh, it's a rainbow. That's cool. Rainbow Island. Very nice. Cool. That's pretty cool secret. I do like the discovery system in this game. It's pretty nice. Rewards you for looking at the neat art assets they put together in the world, right? Further south still. Go along this thing here. Maybe that's a ship battle? I'd like to see what this thing is. If it starts yelling at me like it's gonna be a ship battle. A train? What? Phantom train shit. The Sky Train, okay. Oh wow, that's kind of awesome actually. Right on. Flies all over the world map. Oh wow. It's gonna have to be lucky and see a big long stretch. Is it always above the clouds at least? I'm looking for Doom Gaze in Final Fantasy 6. What am I talking about here? Oh wait, no. Sorry. Most valuable discovery in the game. Thematically, that's super cool. A little further south. Hey. It's the mana tree. Oh god. Yoshi Island. Not at all Chocobo Island. God. Jeez, who's this old guy? Vapors. 75%. Okay, that's cool. 0 fish. Often a secret like this in Final Fantasy games. 10 battles. You never run away from a battle. You're either really slow or really brave. I'm good. So there's a Cham here somewhere. I hear it. Find out where. Oh, they look like the Maria's bird. This was in the Dreamcast version as well, this weird thing. It's a teensy bit odd. Hey, we got a Cham out of it. Yeah, right, Tasuki? They're pretty good about, like, delaying the reveal until he turns around on you two. Alright, so we're on the offices, go underneath the ice dungeon. Is that right? That's like over here, southwest. Interesting. Because they said with the moonfish thing to expand on the unexplored subject of weird, not at all chocobo chick birds. You blocked it out. It was traumatic for you. Doing all right, Tasuki. About to be streaming again. It's last Friday off for your family being in town. Is that a thingy? Ghost ship. So where's the ghost ship? Here's suddenly from the fog. Alright, air pirate deck. I'm talking about this guy. No, it's random encounters I'm worried about. I don't know. I have all of the like colored crystals, and I collect the 6 crystals. I have all of them except for one. The one that I don't have, I put around the offices that I don't need it, but I doubt that somehow. I'd say we're about 75% maybe. Probably won't beat it this week, but maybe next week. There's a nice thing. Sneak underneath the continent, I think. Oh, since it's a little icicle town, it should extend underneath the world here. A little bit further south. Yeah, and JRPGs are pretty long. This one's like 70 hours or something like that. Oh, don't spoil for me that I'm gonna have to fight the silver guy. I guess that's a gigantic shock. Gotta be joking. Silver guy, I guess, is gonna be friendly, right? Oh, right. It's a moonfish. There we go. And we got a moonberry, which I think puts us at 4, maybe? Vise is all done. Aika's all done. Might just want to finish off Mina. Oh wait, no, she needs one more. Okay. Yep. Using a new game slot previously to play Bravely Second. That would be about twice a week. The long game won't always be the one that we play twice, though. that's just taking us back into the level proper, maybe? I don't know if this is going to take me somewhere that I haven't been before. No, I think I've already been here. I think it's really just to get that moonberry and the moonfish, so we'll pop out. It's a cool secret, though, and it makes sense. We'll pop out, we'll save, and we'll get started with sub-block here. Starting with Cave Story. Blind playthrough in progress. If you guys want to help me with Cave Story, if I can't find my way around in the first couple minutes, just give me a heads up of where I should head to next. Like Shantae and a couple other Metroidvania-style games. Don't really think there's an objective marker in that one, and there's a lot of like arbitrary, you have to talk to the right NPC in order to progress kind of moments. We don't spend the first 20 minutes dorking around. Cool. We'll be back in a couple minutes with some
Cave Story, guys. Thanks. And again, thank you to Retro for increasing your Patreon pledge to $15.